Hey guys, Stuart from Chaos Cards here, and I am so happy to be opening this. This is Duelist Alliance from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Konami, obviously. First edition, whole booster box, still sealed, as you can see. The Pendulum monsters, obviously we've seen a couple of them in the Super Starter. But this is where the real Pendulum stuff happens, and I know I'm doing this on a Vanguard map. I really would have liked to have done this on the map with him on it, the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I would have loved to have had the mat here for this, but it's a sneak peek mat, a sneak peek play mat, and I wasn't able to attend the sneak peek, but I have bought the mat, so it's on its way. So when I do a Yu-Gi-Oh video, it's going to be on the Duelist Alliance play mat. So let's rip into this thing, because I will just mention, I have actually already opened 48 booster boxes of this for the store to sell singly. People have already been buying the stuff, especially the Shaddolls and stuff like that. So, of course, you know, because they are the next big thing, I guess. So, this is a whole booster box of Duelist Alliance. Just look at that goodness. Sorry. It's probably people clawing at the screen right now. But, keep that back over there, and alright, let's get into it, shall we? Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. I myself am looking. This is not my box, by the way. This is not mine to iron. This is going back to the shop. But please open. There we go. But I'm looking for the Satellarknight stuff. That's personally what I'm after. But I'm not going to go through all the commons, because at this point I don't think people care too much about the commons. If I see anything that I want to mention, I will mention it. So Satellarknight Alpha, for example, there's a Satellarknight card. Battle Guards, Shaddoll Squamata. I'll let you read the Shaddoll effect. If you want to pause the video there, you can. Also, just to note, the same as the starter deck, the first edition symbol has been moved to the bottom of the cards, just to accommodate the new the new card layout for the Pendulums. So there's Squamata from Shaddolls. Face Off, that's a rare. Again, you can pause it to read that if you really want to, but Face Off. There's Performer Pals, Artifact Chakram, and Battle Guard Howling. Don't know why they decided they wanted to put some Battle Guard stuff in here, but you know, whatever. Get into it. I mean, people are really only interested in the good cards, I guess. Performer Pals, I've seen a few people buying them. Drac Ascension, Change of Spell, Satellarknight Alpha again. I'm just waiting for my camera to focus. There we go. Shaddoll Falco. Again, you can read Falco. Looks pretty cool as well. It's a rare. If you want to read him, there is his effect. Exchange of Night and Day, an Insect Sonata, and a hippo. Why a hippo? I don't know, but it's a hippo nonetheless. Let's get into this. Chaos Seed, got out of the Polar Knight. Metaphys Arm Dragon. He's also, that's another thing I should point out, a new type worm. Some people say worm, but it kind of just sounds like Irish, so I just say worm. But yeah, there you go, new type as well. Stellar Nova Wave. Again, you could probably read these with the HD quality. If you're watching in HD, you can probably read these if you want. Satellarknight Altair. Really cool. I like him. He's one that I wanted. I'll let you read that. I won't go into reading just my favourite cards, but I really like the Satellarknights, and he's really cool. So, and we have Sinister Shadow Games, which is an incredibly popular trap at the moment. I think it sells for like £17 on its own, 17 to £20. Send a Shadow card from your deck to the graveyard, then you can change any number of face-down defense position Shadow monsters. I said Shadow. Shadow monsters you control to face-up defense position. And I don't know why my videos decided to go all, yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I think it might be the colour of this that's doing it. But yeah, there's an Ultra. So, Hymn of Light, which is the ritual card for Saphira, the Queen of Dragons, which is cool. Deskbot 101, and a Shadow Hedgehog. Because why not? Also, I'd be really interested to know what you guys get. As I always ask, let me know what you pulled. Let me know what you're after. I'm interested. Agent of Infantry Uranus for agents, which is cool. He's also a tuner. A level 5 one. Chain Dispel. Battery Man. Yes, Diva. And a super heavy samurai, Big Ben K. And he is big. Well, his attack isn't, but his defense is. So there you go. Unless you wanted to read that one, there's the effect. If you want to read it, it's right there. Yanzing, that's another thing. It's a whole worm type that's in the deck. If you want to read that, you can. But yeah. Fishbowl Doctor. Try not to make the video too long if I can help it. I just enjoy opening packs and I end up rambling. So another Chaos Seed, Squamata, Dracoscension, Lancia, Shaddoll Dragon, another Shaddoll. Again, you can read that if you like. And there's the other stats. Another Hymn of Light, another Hippo, and I don't know why I said it like that. Hippo. You find that when you're making videos like this, I found that I say such random things, like things I would never say normally, and I end up saying them because I'm on camera. I suppose it's because you're aware that it's being recorded, I guess, it is why. Stellar Nova Wave, Guy the Polar Knight, Perform Power, Burner Visor. I know people like their XYZs, so feel free to read that. And yep, we have a UA Mighty Slugger. I'm not keen on these, to be honest, so I'm not even going to bother. But Monarch Support. I wish my camera would stay in focus. It really doesn't want to. Stellar Knight Vega. Is this the one? If this card is summoned, you can special summon a Tellarknight monster from your hand, except Stellar Knight Vega. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. I've when I was opening these boxes, I've actually put aside like every Stellar Knight card in 3 copies. it's put aside at work for me to buy. My poor bank account. I mean, Stellar Knights probably aren't as good as Shaddolls, but I don't always go for the best deck. I prefer to just play what I enjoy. So I'd rather lose and have fun than win and play something I'm not enjoying. So. Cloud Castle, generic synchro, pretty cool. Decent effect, I think. Read that. Nice artwork too. Kind of reminds me again of, I know I always say this, but kind of reminds me of Dark Souls, like the Dragon Eyrie. If anyone's played it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, ignore me. Chain Dispel, another Uranus. I tried to say his name the other day, and it just come out like Urukai, like Lord of the Rings, but it's Unukalai. Or something like that. But there's his effect. If it's summoned, you can send one Stellar Knight card from your deck to the graveyard. Which is good because one of the others summons a Stellar Knight from the graveyard. So there you go. Yep, another perfect ace. And this one's really cool. I'm glad I got him. He's a super, and this is Castle the Sky Blaster Musketeer. Damn you, Sky Blaster. I was going to try it and get through the whole video without screwing up a name, but again, I did it. He is generic. He's a wing beast, 2000 attack, 1500 defense, rank 4, 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 face-up monster on the field, change it to face-down defense. So he's got a built-in Book of Moon. You can detach 2 materials from this card, then target 1 other face-up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. You can only use 1 Castle Skyblaster Musketeer effect per turn, and only once that turn. So essentially, most of the time, I think 99% of the time, he's going to have 2 materials. You know, there's cards that give you less or more materials as well, but in competitive play, they don't seem to get ran or run. So he's generally going to have 2 materials, right? So you can either do the first effect twice, the Book of Moon effect. You can either do that twice, or blow both materials on bouncing a monster or a card. I think it's one of the face-up card. Yes, one of the face-up card on the field to the deck. So 2 Book of Moons, or you know, and a bounce to the deck. It's totally up to you. Plus, with 2,000 attack, he's, you know, perfectly capable of winning a game. Even bouncing their biggest threat off the board and attacking for game, it is quite possible with him. So I'd say it's worth investing in him and picking up a few copies if you can. So very good card. I like him. Stadium, Feast of the Wild, and Guy of the Midnight Sun. Coming up to halfway through the box, just a few packs left until we're halfway. Another Yanzing, Diva, Valgard, another Squamata. This is another thing in here, if you can read that, it's Scarm Malebranche? It looks like it says Malebranche, or Malebranche, of the Burning Abyss. Burning Abyss cards, I like their artwork, but I'm not sold on what they do. I like them, but there doesn't seem to be a huge buzz around them. They're probably pretty good, but I will admit that I haven't looked into them too much. But there you go, there's one of them. Generic XYZ, I'll let you read that. Actually, it's not generic. Oh yeah, it is generic, 2 level 6 monsters, but it's a zombie. And it's common. Yeah, I said generic, I meant to say common. It's a common. So there you go. Another Jin and a Vega. So I'm wondering what secret or ultimate or whatever we'll get in this pack. We've had an ultra and a super so far. Oh god, another super heavy samurai blue brawler. Do they just try to give us like the longest names they can? Recover. Pop up, that's a short print, just so you know, I might as well show you that. Out of 48 booster boxes, we only got less than 20 copies of this in 48 boxes. So if your opponent controls a card in their field zone and you do not, activate a field card from your deck. You can only activate this once per turn. It's a spell and it's a quick play, so it's pretty good, to be fair. It's got no cost really, apart from the fact that your opponent has to have a field spell. Probably a good side card if you play against cards with field spells and you run field spells yourself. It's not an awful card, so it's pretty cool. And we have a Pendulum finally. So this is Flash Knight, a light level 4 monster with 1800 and 600. Pendulum scale of blue 7 and red 7. No effect. He is just a warrior. So he's just a generic vanilla Pendulum. I would be tempted to run him in my Stellar deck, so I've got some sort of Pendulum light monster. 7's not bad, but I need another good light one that gives me the ability to special summon 4s. And I think the only other one gives me the ability to summon 5s and 6s if I use it. I'm not entirely sure. So, but he's cool. I really like Flash Knight. I like the artwork. Pendulums do look pretty cool. It's funny how huge their monster box is if you compare it, because like it doesn't even go to the side like that one does. So, but then it gets less space here, I suppose. So you know, cool though. Despot, super heavy samurai swordsman, monarch stormfront. Sorry if I'm going into too much detail on some of these cards for you, but again, this is more of a preview of a product than anything. I do know Yu-Gi-Oh very, very well, so I can talk about the cards. Oh, it looks like we've got an ultimate by the look of it, if you look over there. Hippo Carnival, that's disturbing. Moving swiftly on. Face off again, and the ultimate is... look at that! That's amazing! An Odd Eyes Pendulum ultimate. Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment. Look at that. Looks so awesome. Now, normally Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I feel like the quality has declined a little bit over the years, especially with sets like Number Hunters and things. I feel like the card quality is not as good as it should be. This set, after opening so much of it, I mean seriously, look at that. The ultimate rares are just... Do you know what, I'm not even going to bother looking at those last ones. Let's just hold this. Hopefully you'll be able to read that text. Yeah, there you go. If you want to read his effect there, you can. And yeah, there's his attack and defense at the bottom. Again, the first edition's been moved to the bottom to accommodate these cards. Yeah, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. The cover card, the card from the mat. This is a card that I think people are trying to snap this up and get, 3 copies of it for when it becomes really good, because it's going to be one of the Pendulum cards, I think. Oh, sorry, I just think it looks fantastic. I just have to keep looking at it. It looks like it's jumping off the page. Just fantastic. Love it. Absolutely love it. So there you go, there's our ultimate. And I believe that ultimates are harder to find now than secrets. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but from all the things I've been opening, I've got tons of secrets, but only like 1 or 2 copies of the ultimates for sale, so I don't know really what's happening there. Breaker, the Dark Magical Warrior. I'll let you read him. I wasn't too blown away by him. I think he's okay, but the fact he's like level 6, it puts me off. If he was a level 4, I'd be happy with him, but no. And we have a super. This is Hypno Sister. Not expensive. It's a Pendulum card. I think this will get better as Pendulums become more prominent, but you can snap these up right now relatively cheap, so if you want to get them, they're not going to cost you loads of money. Just pick them up, put them away, forget about them, and then when Pendulums become a bit better, then you've got them sitting there if you need them. They could turn out to be not so great, but it's always nice to, if you play the game a lot, it's nice to do things like that, stock up on cards and prepare for the future. I'm not saying go out and blow all your money on any old card, but it's worth having some cards just sitting around. So let's see, Alpha, we'll have another Altair and a Vega. Shadow Hedgehog. So that's halfway through the pack. I'm just going to move these commons out of the way so I can start a new stack. So this will be pack 13. Guys, we'll speed it up a little bit from here on out. Performer Whip Snake, Performer Pal. There's the effect of that. People have been buying this quite a lot, so I haven't read through them, so I don't know their interactions yet. But I know that I want the the Stellar Knight stuff. So, and I've had to look into the Shaddolls a little bit more just to know what they do really, because I think everyone's going to want to use them. Another Scarm, and we have brilliant! That's awesome. Stellar Knight Deltaros, or Deltaros, however you want to say it. He is the Stellar Knight XYZ. He's the one that you would want. I have 2 ultimate ones sitting waiting for me at work that I can buy. He's a rank 4. He's light. His picture is kind of awesome. I like it. The Stellar Knights all remind me of Constellar stuff, and I run Constellar currently. Yes. So if there is a reason behind why they look the same, maybe it's to do with the anime show. I really don't know because I don't watch it. If there's a connection that I don't know about, could someone please tell me below, because I'm interested. So 25, 21. He does need 3 level 4 monsters, but it's not too difficult in Stellar Knights. Plus obviously you'll have the ability to make a lot of different rank 4s and stuff in the deck that isn't this guy, but all the favourites, Utopia, Maestroke, that new guy Castle, is pretty cool. So 3 level 4 monsters. While this card has XYZ material, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when you normal summon or special summon a monster (S monsters). Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, then target 1 card on the field. Destroy it. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Stellar Knight monster from your hand or deck. So there you go. Pretty nice. 25k is nice. Plus, you can use Honest with him if you need to. He can destroy a card basically once per turn. Great card. Love him. Put 2 aside for myself. And he is our secret. So far, that's a short print as well, just so you know. You can read it if you want. That's 6. Where am I putting this? Over there. So yeah, that's really cool. I mean, we got, so far we've got a Castle, which is an amazing super. We got the Sinister Shadow Games, is that what it's called? Sinister Shadow Games? Yeah, Sinister Shadow Games Ultra, we got a Stellarknight Deltaros Secret, and we got an Odd Eyes Pendulum Ultimate. This is like an amazing box. This is a great set, and it's selling out super fast, so if you want this stuff, you're going to have to order it quick. We don't have many left. I'm warning you now if you want them. And look at that! That's amazing! This is like the... I didn't even open as many good boxes of this before. I picked an amazing box here. This is Satellarknight Deneb. And 1500, 1000. When he's summoned, you can add one Tellarknight monster from your deck to your hand. That's just when he's summoned, like whenever, from like Call of the Haunted or from anything, and he searches for another Tellarknight. Brilliant, amazing card. I've also got 3 of these put aside for myself, and he is an ultra. So that's another one of the really good ultras in the set. It's like, wow, I can't believe how many good cards we've had out of this. I'm at a loss. I don't know what to say. Benkei. I'm at a total loss as to why that happened or how it happened. Performer Power Kaleidoscope. Another Pendulum. If you want to take a look at that one, by all means do so. This was the one I was telling you about. I could use this, but I don't like the level for one thing, and the fact it's got a 4. If it had a 3, I might choose it. Plus, all light monsters gain 300. So, no, I don't think it's there. I don't think it's necessary just yet to be running them. So, we have a Mazata, is it? Yeah, Mazata. And oh my god, and a Shaddoll Fusion. One of, in fact, the most expensive super in the set. This box is ridiculous, just so you know. Wow, Shaddoll Fusion as well. Sinister Shadow Games, Castle, Odd Eyes Pendulum Ultimate, Stellarknight Deltaros Secret, Deneb Ultra, and now a Shaddoll Fusion Super. That's, wow, that's amazing. This is a great box. I mean, anything else now would be a bonus. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm totally lost for words at this box. A slugger. Totally lost for words. Don't know what to say. Kind of wish I had bought this box myself. But at least we'll have another Shaddoll Fusion for sale and all that sort of stuff. So, Panzer Dragon. You can have a look at Panzer Dragon. And why not? He's kind of cool. And we have a Yanzing. If you can read that text, there's a lot of it. This is the new worm type. It's a Yanzing archetype. They all have different attributes. There's like fire, wind, water, that sort of thing. So there's one. It's pretty good. It's not hugely expensive, but they're like £5 a piece. So there's another decent super there, I suppose. Not something I'm interested in personally, but I know there's people that want them. So yeah, they're there. Shadow Falco. We've got 3 packs left. Could there be another holo in here? What do you guys think? Another holo maybe? Could we be that lucky and get another one? No, we've got a Shadow Dragon. 2 packs left. See, now this is why I open the packs on camera, as in the seal on the box, so that you can see that I have not sort of fudged that in any way. Face Off, rare, and I guess the last one's either going to be a super or a rare. If I can actually get into it. There we go. There we go. Yep, Flash Knight rare, which is a cool rare, so I'm happy with that. So, wow, wow, what can I say? That was amazing. Let me just move the rares and stuff and rubbish and crap out of the way. And let's just have a quick look at the stuff we have here. We have the Suani Fire of the Yanzing, the new worm super. We have the incredibly expensive Shaddoll Fusion, which is, the Shaddolls need this. It's imperative that they have this, so that's why it's going to be so much money. And Shaddolls are ridiculously good, so that's kind of a money card right there, really. So we got that. We got an Ultra Satellarknight Deneb, which is the searcher that for the Satellarknights, which is awesome. I'm buying 3 of these myself. Then we got the Stellar Knight Deltaros, which is the big beefy beat stick that they use and destroys cards and is awesome and is basically the only non-effect monster that they have, like, you know, one of their boss monsters. It's literally the only one in the set, so really cool, secret rare of him. I'm buying 2 ultimates myself. A Hypno Sister, not expensive but kind of cool. Maybe you should keep some of these aside. We have, I'll leave that till last, we have Shaddoll, one of the most awesome supers and the most awesome generics I've seen in a long time. Very cool card. Pick him up if you can, maybe get 2 or 3 so you can use them in different decks maybe. Good card. The Sinister Shadow Games Trap for Shaddolls, again pretty much necessary. I've seen people buying 3 copies of these just, you know, like that. 3 copies straight up. Don't even ask how much, just buy them. So that's awesome. And then the awesome Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Wow. I couldn't have asked for a better box to share with you guys. This is amazing. I'm really happy to have opened this with you and actually gone through the sort of journey of opening these packs and seeing this at the same time that you're seeing it. Obviously I've uploaded the video and I've seen this before, but you know what I mean. You get to see me open this and I get to share it with you, so that's awesome. So guys, I'm going to leave you with Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon. Please leave some comments. I want to talk about this set. I want to talk about the Stellar Knights. I want to talk about everything, so leave me some comments. Let's discuss the cards. Tell me what you're after. Tell me what you pulled from your packs. Tell me if your box was anywhere near as good as this, because this, for me, has got to be one of the best boxes. So, yeah. Please. I'm actually lost for words. I don't know what to say, so I'm going to leave it there. Odd Eyes says goodbye, and so do I. So I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you for watching.